Friends and family paid final goodbyes to educator and musician Ibo Cooper on Thursday, October 26. His funeral service held at the University Chapel, Mona. Earlier in the week, Cooper's alma mater, Jamaica College, was host to a musical tribute to the former Third World band member.
Whoa, 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 yeah, I'm Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Whoa, 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 yeah.
Well-attended and appreciative memorial concert for Third World co-founder Ibo Cooper at Jamaica College. Generational support pronounced. The musician died after a bout with cancer at the age of 71. But amongst the turnout, students and colleagues from the Edna Manley College for the Performing Arts, whose music program Cooper was instrumental in transforming after leaving Third World.
Because Edna Manley is known for classical music. I won't hide it. Classical music is what we studied. And Mr. Cooper brought reggae to Edna Manley. And right now, I would say there's no band that's playing for any artist anywhere. I didn't meet up with Mr. Cooper. Like, there's some form of influence.
I'm proof of that. Yaka is here. C-Sharp Band is a proof of that. So many more bands. Raging Fire come right around. Call the name. Trust me, like, I started Edna 2003. Yaka them was there from like 2000, you know what I mean? So imagine all the students thereafter. He's blessed so many of us.
Including friends and contemporaries like Cat Core, who, like Cooper, had a musical education grounded in classical music, but both already being drawn to the popular sounds of the day.
Our paths just came back together again. I joined in a circle. He was the leader. You know, and it just went on from there, and I mean, a great leader and, you know, a difficult but great guy.
When you say difficult, what was difficult about Ibo?
That's another movie again, you know. But I must say one thing though, having known him and had the pleasure to play with him and also to just have his mentorship on me as a plane lifting off. I got good altitude. You know what I mean? I got really nice altitude. Ibo helped me to reach up to cruising level.
Many levels, apparently, to Ibo Cooper.
Boy, Mr. Cooper, boy, I may tell you, he was a very strict teacher. He was my piano teacher first, then our popular music studies teacher. So, you know, at Edna Manley, everybody have the story. Mr. Cooper is Mr. Cooper, and you know, he really gave us the confidence. That's all we can say. You know, like, I was a shy person, you know, and he was, you know, I was a shy guy. Mr. Cooper was like, come on, sing.
Class is from 3 to 5, but sometimes we'll be there in room 13 until 2 in the morning.
Very clear about the importance of our music and us learning Jamaican music, defending ourselves, creating as Jamaicans, whether it was an original or learning a song from the past. Very, very, very adamant about that.
Wednesday's tribute concert and its not coincidental location at Jamaica College, bringing back particular memories for Inner Circle's Ian Lewis. In many respects, JC the incubator for both Inner Circle and Third World.
It's like deja vu, like remembering walking to the tuck shop, walking to class, you know? And then Ibo is right there, you know? We used to meet at the tuck shop right around the corner there, and we used to argue. Some of us who was more privileged coming from the uptown used to say the Beacles, while he used to say the Four Top. So we always had an argument, but we could never forget the Studio One music, the alternates, the Ken Booth, the Delroy Wilson, which we used to go to parties and dance to Babandi and all that. So it was so much things out there that he could pick from as a person from music appreciation and to understand what you want to do and where you want to be playing original music.
Memorably, one Third World standard plucked from a big soul group of the 70s by Cooper and given the TW treatment.
So we used to play the song, you know, we used to play the OJ's version. You understand? And they were in Nassau, and Ibo said, this is a song we could do over, you know, and this and that, and blah, 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 blah. The next thing I know, Toronto, with their jamming, and going on. Would you believe that the jam we did of Found Love, we put it down, and we came back the next day to try and re-record it properly, and we could not beat the jam. So we took the jam, cleaned it up, and that's what you know as a hit record right now.
Cooper left Third World in 1997 along with drummer Willie Stewart. Why did you guys leave Third World?
Let me put it this way. God had a different mission for both of us. If we did stay in Third World, then we wouldn't be able to reach out to what the work that we have done, because we always were close to children. And everywhere we went, we would deal with it. Whatever it is that we left, it was for a reason. To me, the generation of tomorrow is so important. Third World now is excellent, but that was our mission. You do one thing, but there's a time when you have to give back. You can't be a rock star all the time. And when you give back to the youth, you stay young.
Everyone has love in their hearts for each other.
Some of the night's performances testament to a talented new generation of musicians, many nurtured by Ibu Cooper, but times now tricky for players of instruments in general, and Jamaican reggae in particular.
Doing it on your own, not supporting an artist, it's kind of difficult because you don't get a pull and a support. You know, we were trying to ride a wave of a Third World in a circle and trying to be the bands, but it's really, really difficult stepping out and doing that on your own without, you know, a headliner to take you through.
I mean, you know, it is we can tour the world, which we did with many artists. But when you decide to step forward and be your own, it really takes a different kind of patience, a different kind of drive. You know, putting aside money and what the cost will be.
There are plenty of students at Edna Manley, you know, but when they leave, what do they do? I mean, if you go and play for a dancehall act, you're there playing the same rhythm for a half hour straight. You know, you don't get the chance to do nothing, to play nothing, to really express yourself. Musicians are not what they used to be. But they're good though. The ones that are coming out of Edna, they're very good, and Ibu has to take some credit for that.
What Cooper was doing at School of Music, training that pool of young musicians, was amazing. You understand? He trained me, so I mean, we are here today still, you know, celebrating his life of what he contributed from a real point of view to the music, to let the music live. We stand to be obsolete because you have modern reggae, you have this kind of reggae, you have that. Everybody is hammering at what we started to take away that original product that, you know what I mean, in essence, we fought for, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. It's kind of iffy, my brethren, and to tell the truth.
The tribute to Ibu Cooper was followed Thursday with a funeral service at the University Chapel.
He's going to live on forever, man. As long as we're here and as long as we're playing music, Ibu is going to be here.
People don't die anymore, you know. Them transcend, you know, them transition. And that's what, once you start to understand the beauty of that, yeah, you start to feel better. It's a big shift, but it's a great feeling knowing that they're there on your shoulder, no matter what time of day, and no matter the weakness or the strength of flesh, that the spirit will never die.
I know that Bunny, who passed, and Carrot, who's up there, that Ibu is going to join and play some heavenly music. Whoa! God must ask him to come back and say, I need help. And Ibu is a genius to put that together, trust me.